Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started with today's video, give this video a huge thumbs up and consider subscribing. Also, check the links that are down in the description below. Please consider using my Amazon affiliate link as I get a small kickback that helps the channel. Getting on with today's video, Matt just picked up a really cool BMW. It's an e93 335 with a 6-speed manual. It's this really nice blue color. So he will be giving you guys a walk around his car, and also he will be installing Angel Eyes, or upgrade to Angel Eyes in his e93. These Angel Eyes are from the Angel Eye guy, same company that made the Angel Eyes for my car, so they're very high quality, look really cool, and are insanely bright. He will also be changing the inside of his headlights to be blacked out, so the whole insides will no longer be chrome, they'll be black, and it looks really cool. He'll also be adding clear lenses. Right now the lenses of the Projector are Fresnel and they take away a lot of the light output, so he'll be putting clear lenses on his projectors, which should hopefully increase the light output. If you guys are looking for links to the Angel Eyes that he's using, check the description below, and check the description below for the upgraded clear lenses that he will be using in his car.
Alright, so if you guys follow Evan's Instagram account, you would have seen this car. It is my new e93. It's a 2007 335i. It has around 105,000 miles on it, and I picked it up a couple weeks ago and just got it registered and everything. It is a manual, which is very cool. It's pretty rare to find a manual in the convertible trim, and even e90s in general are pretty rare to find a manual, so I was very lucky to find it. It has the PDC, and it also has comfort access right here. Comfort access. It has the sport seats. The color, the beige interior isn't my favorite, so maybe eventually we'll swap that out, but we'll see. But it has the M Sport shifter knob, the sport steering wheel. It actually has sport suspension too, and there is no iDrive on this car, but it does have the Logic 7 speaker system, or the top hi-fi option, which is really cool. It sounds amazing in here for stock speakers and everything. And it is a hardtop convertible, which is really cool. I didn't really like the look of the soft top, but I do like convertibles just because you have to put the top down. It's really cool. So yeah, we'll close the door, finish taking a look at it. The wheels aren't in the best shape. This one's actually one of the better ones, and they're only 17s. They're a little small. See, this one's got some scrapes in it and stuff. This one's in really rough shape. So I think eventually I'm going to get some new wheels for it, because, I don't know, a lot of E90s look cool with wheels. And if you guys noticed, you probably would see the damage here. Right here. The headlight was damaged, which is part of the reason that I put new lenses on and completely redid the headlights. So the headlight was damaged, the fender was damaged, and then the mirror was damaged. I already replaced the mirror. The old one completely broke off, and then the mirror came down and hit the door right here. So I'm not sure if I'm either going to get a new door or just have this fixed. Right now I think I'm going to get a new door, because the comfort access also doesn't work on this side. As you can see, it's still locked, doesn't work. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright guys, check it out. I was able to get it apart using the heat gun. I'm gonna say that using the oven was definitely a lot easier. I used the oven on the other headlight, and it makes it a lot easier because it heats it up evenly. So what I did was I put it in the oven at about 215 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes, and that allowed everything to heat up very nicely, and it really helps so that you can just pull it all off together. Instead of using the heat gun, you can only heat one part at a time. So I had to do the top and then do the bottom, and then do the top again because it had gotten cold again. So it's all off now. Don't just rip it apart though, because there is a little connector here for your side marker light. That just pulls out, and now it's completely separated. I am not only going to be upgrading my Angel Eyes, but I'm also going to be painting all the chrome gloss black and upgrading this here lens to a clear lens, a ZKW clear lens. Hopefully they'll fit. I've heard some mixed reviews on them. So yeah, I'm actually also going to be replacing my lenses because, as you probably know, my car was in an accident. The new car was in an accident, and it was hit on the passenger side front. So the headlight lens was cracked, but the rest of it was okay. So I had to get new lenses anyway, so I figured why not just replace both and have two brand new lenses. Now we just gotta take off these Angel Eyes, which is really simple, and then should be all set to install the new one. Alright, I'm starting to take the headlight apart for painting. So I've taken the side turning light out. So all it is 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's one on the back right here, and there's a little ground on it, and then there's one connector to provide power to this bulb. So now we're going to take this apart, and I also took out the screws for this shroud, which is one here. We already took out this one earlier, and then there's a little clip here. You just squeeze it together and pull it out. So to take this apart, we take the bulb out right here, and then there's one screw, and then this slides down and pops out, and then there's just little clips, and this comes apart in 3 different pieces. One is the outer shroud, one is the Angel Eye, and then the inner light reflector and this chrome here. Then we're going to tape this inner piece off. It's really hard to get out, so we'll just tape it so we don't get paint on it. And then we're going to paint this, this, and this, and we're even going to remove the turn signal housing too from the outer plastic lens. Alright, so moving on to the lens. There's 1, 2, 3 screws holding most of this in, and then there's a couple little clips holding in the turn signal right here, and it should just kind of fall out of here. And then we just have to take this wiring off for the side marker light, and the lens for the turn signal is separate, but it literally just kind of pops right off. So let's do it. Alright guys, so I received the Angel Eyes and I painted everything gloss black. Came out fairly nice. Couple issues. Not going to really worry about it though. So now we're going to put it back together, and the brackets just go right back into place where the OEM ones were. They're 3D printed and they're pretty nice. Should make a really simple install. And then we even have connectors and drivers that hook up to the stock Angel Eye bulb. So really easy mounting and reversible if you ever want to take them out. So try to get a quick video of installing them. It just clips on like the old ones came off. There is lettering here that says top where the wires come out. Make sure you want to put that at the top. So put one side in, then bend this one up a little bit, and there we go. One of these little tabs did break off during shipping, but there's a bunch of other ones, should be fine. There we go. and here's what they look like. These clips, they go right onto there, just like the stock ones came off, and start putting it back together. So next is going to be putting the turning light and angel eye back in here. And there's a little tab here so that they don't spin or anything. Just make sure it's right in that tab right there. And put a screw in here. Don't forget to put on this ground strap, pretty sure it is, and then we'll connect the turning light. Alright guys, so now we're gonna put the headlight back together and put on the angel eye. If you didn't paint your headlights or anything, you don't have to mess with any of this. There's a little clip on that side, sits there on that, here, and there's a clip back there, which it's already in. See, it is off to the side a little bit. That's how it was before too. So put the screws in it. So now attaching this clip at the top, then screw hole at the bottom, right here. That. And then just clips on the top. We'll just have to wire it and finish putting the headlight back together. Okay, looks pretty good. The only issue is the lens is a little bit off. That is kind of how it was when it came out. And I also replaced this lens, which I'll show on the other headlight. Not sure how it's gonna look, but I'll run this up through here, the other one. Just tuck it away for now. Alright, so putting the rest of the headlight back together, we have our lens and turn signal and everything. And again, if you didn't paint yours, you won't have to worry about putting all these back onto it. But they just unscrew fairly easily. We have all of our screws in here. Should be good to put it back together. Plug this in here. And we'll loosely fit it back on. Then toss it in the oven. Alright, so while that lens is, the whole headlight's baking in the oven at 200 degrees, we're gonna open up this projector and replace this lens here with a ZKW clear lens from the retrofit source. It's a little tough to get in there because the new one, the edges are just a little bit bigger. So I had to trim them a little bit, the Dremel, but and these tabs are the only things holding in the lens. Just gonna bend them up. A few of them. You don't need to do all of them, just about half of them. One more. Alright, and push it out. There's a little retaining clip that comes out with it, and that is going to have to be reinstalled with a new one. So just be sure you don't lose that. Alright, that's out. Alright, so to install this, I'm going to trim the top of this a little bit. If you don't want to do this, you can just install it, and it's going to be a little bit cockeyed, but I really don't want that. So I'm going to try trimming it with a Dremel a little bit. I did it on the other one, didn't work great, but I think it's better than having a cockeyed, and you're never going to be able to see this again, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so installing this back in there. You can see it doesn't come out perfect. I use the grinding bit, and it mostly just takes chunks out, but tiny chunks. So you can see the edges are jagged, they're not very nice at all. If you have a better way of doing this, you should definitely do it that way. But this worked. It took down the edges, made it a little bit smaller so it'll fit in there better. So let's install it. Alright, so let's clean it up now, so don't forget. Alright, so Headlight was baked in the oven for about 8 minutes at 210 degrees. Basically just smushing it back together, making sure all the clips line up. One. Two. It's a little broken. Three. This is the hardest one here. 4. And then over here, push it in there. And then there's a screw for it. Make sure you screw this in while it's still warm, so it can kind of suck the lens in. Sorry if you guys couldn't see that too well. It's really easy. Just you gotta make sure you do it quick before it all cools down. There we go. It's all set. I'm gonna put the rest of the headlight together. Just gotta connect these. Put the bulb back in and both the ballasts. Should be all set. Alright, so hooking up the angel eyes. Very simple. Plugging them in. These are very long, but luckily there's a lot of room right behind here. So just make sure those are snug. And then this goes into here. Right. And I'm gonna stuff it all back there. Alright, it's all set. Put the caps back on and put it back in the car. Alright, so here's a look at the final product. It looks awesome. Here's unlocking the car, the soft turn on, and they are very bright, and it looks really good against the gloss black and the dark turn signal and the side marker. So there it is. I just washed the car, and this side apparently isn't making a good seal. So you can see some condensation inside, which I'm gonna have to deal with at a later time. But this side looks really good, and soft turn off because I didn't open the door or anything. All right, let me know what you guys think.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video of Matt doing a massive headlight upgrade, kind of like what I did on my E46. I think his headlights came out great. They're super bright and the light output is much better. I really like the blacked out inside. If you guys need any more information, drop them in the comments below. Matt and I will assist. Also, guys, please check out my Amazon affiliate link as I mentioned in the beginning of the video. Like this video if you like what we're doing here, and please consider subscribing to the channel. That will conclude today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.